Claude Opus 5 is finally here. So if you see at the Anthropic official announcement, they have introduced Claude Opus 5 at 24 July 2026. And scrolling down here, they say that Claude Opus 5 is now available. And it's also a thoughtful and proactive model that comes close to the frontier intelligence of Claude Fable 5 at just half the price. So at half the price of Claude Fable 5, it comes close to the frontier intelligence of Claude Fable 5. Now on coding and knowledge work evaluations like FrontierBench and GDPWell-AA, Opus 5 is the new state of the art, though it remains behind Mythos 5 on cybersecurity tasks. So it's behind Mythos 5 on cybersecurity tasks, and Opus 5 is designed to be used every day. It works more efficiently than other models. It's also the new default model on Claude Max and the strongest model on Claude Pro. So scrolling down here is the benchmark for Claude Opus 5, Fable 5, Opus 4.8, GPT 5.6. So there is agentic terminal coding, which is FrontierBench version 0.1. And if you look at the score here, it's 43.3%, which is more than Fable 5. Knowledge work also, if you see, it's 1,861, which is more than Fable 5. And novel problem solving, 30.2%. So Fable 5 does not have any score. And agentic search also, you can see the score is more, but multidisciplinary reasoning, it has less score than Claude Fable 5. And in this, with tools, you can see it has more score. The computer use also more score, but agentic coding, this is agentic coding. There is for deep software engineering and frontier code version 1.1. So here in both of them, it is less than Claude Fable 5. But in business workflows, it is more than Claude Fable 5. And also in biology, it's more than Claude Fable 5. So in more of the tasks, Claude Opus 5 beats Claude Fable 5, and it is just half the cost. So let's see whether that's actually true or not, whether it's actually half the cost or not. So scrolling down here, there's also the performance and cost effectiveness of Claude Opus 5. So they say it has provided greatly improved performance for the same cost as its predecessor Opus 4.8. So here it says that it has the same cost as Opus 4.8, and also the charts in this section also have performance changes according to the model's effort setting, which customers can use to optimize for intelligence or conserve tokens for faster and cheaper results. Now here, Opus 5 actually excels on valuable software engineering tasks. For example, on FrontierBench 0.1, which I already told you about, Opus 5 has surpassed all other models, and it more than doubles the previous model, which is Opus 4.8's performance at a lower cost per task. Now, even on CursorBench 3.2, at max effort, the model performs within 0.5% of Fable's 5 peak score. But at half the cost per task, it also achieves greater performance at a given cost than all other models on high and X-high and max effort. For FrontierBench version 0.1, they have already told you about the score. For Opus 5, it is more than Claude Fable 5. Even for CursorBench 2, you can see the cost is less and the score is more than Fable 5. Even AA Coding Agent Index, if you see here, this too you can see that the score is more. Yeah, the score is more. Now they say that similar results on knowledge work and problem solving tasks, they have seen it. For example, on ARC-AGI 3, which is an evaluation where the model has to solve novel problems, Opus 5 score is 3 times as high as the next base model, even on Zapier Automation Bench, which measures whether models can complete business tasks from start to finish. Opus 5's pass rate is around 1.5 times the next best model for the same cost per task. Even at its lowest effort setting, Opus 5 passes more tasks than any other model. Even an OSWorld 2.0, a computer use benchmark, here also Opus 5 outperforms every other model at any given cost, surpassing Fable 5's best result at just over a third of the cost. And they say it's also our best and most cost-efficient model on several related evaluations. Now here too, if you see on ARC-AGI, the novel problem solving by cost, the cost is high. It's like $20,000, less than GPT 5.6 Soul, but the score is more. Here also you can see Opus 5, the score is more, the ELO score. OSWorld 2, the score is more. HLE, which is Humanity's Last Exam with Tools. Here too you can see the score is more. And AutomationBench, the score is more, the cost is less. Deep Search QA, here too, the cost is less. Yeah, in some point it's less, but the pass rate is more. Now here, Opus 5 is a meaningful improvement over Opus 4.8 for scientific research. Now it shows better performance than Opus 4.8 on every one of the life sciences evaluations, which cover topics including structural biology, organic chemistry, and bioinformatics. Its improvements are most notable on organic chemistry tasks, like inferring molecular structures from spectroscopy data. It scores like 10.2 percentage points higher than Opus 4.8 on our internal benchmark, and also on protein-related tasks like predicting how variations in a protein sequence affect how it functions. Here also the score is 7.7 percentage points higher. So finally, Opus 5 is capable of producing much stronger visual outputs. Here, two things the Claude Opus 5 has done, like made, which is wind tunnel and cell artifacts. Here you can have a look at the video. When I click here, so this is the video of a working wind tunnel in which they are making the wind tunnel like it's like passing through the car and how it's passing through the car. So this video they're making. And also one more, this looks like a kind of like a Minecraft block. It looks like that. It looks kind of like that. And how the wind tunnel affects it. The cell artifact, here it builds a 3D interactive animal cell. When you click here on this video, so here you can see the animal cell in which there is the whole things in it, like you can see the nucleus, you can see the microscopic, the surface, also the microsomes, I guess microsomes. Yeah. So for the cell artifact, which Claude Opus 5 has made. Now, working with Claude Opus 5. So they say Claude Opus 5 is much stronger at verifying its work and iterating carefully until it succeeds. So in evaluations and early access testing, they said they have found many examples of Opus 5 agency and thoroughness. Like on one frontier bench task, here, Opus 5 was given a drawing of a machine part and asked to write code to rebuild it as a 3D free CAD model. However, now in this task, what happened? The model intentionally given no way to directly view the drawing. So here, Opus 5 responded by writing its own computer vision pipeline to pull the geometry from the raw pixels, then reconstructed the full machine part. So it succeeded in doing so repeatedly that no competing model with the same setup could solve it after 5 attempts. Now, Eve also they gave a real bug in a popular open source package manager. Now, Opus 5, what he did, he found the root cause and also fixed the edge case that the community's patch had missed. And also, an engineer at a trading firm used Opus 5 to build a market data feed for a new exchange in a single session. So here, all the previous models could not complete this task at all. Now, the alignment and safety. They say that our automated behavioral audit, they found Opus 5 to be the most aligned model and it adheres to Claude's constitution better than Opus 4.8, Sonnet 5, or Claude Fable 5. And it also exhibits the lowest rates for deceptive behavior. So here the misaligned behavior for Opus 4.8, Mythos 5, Sonnet 5, and Opus 5. So they say Opus 5 has the least misaligned behavior. And getting started, Claude Opus 5 is available on all platforms and the price of it is $5 per 1 million input tokens and $25 per million output tokens, which is the same as Opus 4.8. Now, developers can get started with Claude-Opus-5 on the Claude API. And it's also offered in fast mode where it runs around 2.5 times the default speed. And as with Opus 4.8, fast mode is available at twice Opus 5's base price on the Claude platform and throw usage credits in Claude code. Before going, I would like to say that I've been working on this course on Udemy that will be coming. Like I'll be launching it. And this course is the complete Python bootcamp, which is beginner to AI and automation. Like you have no idea how to use Python, how to write codes. So in this course, you'll be able to tell like what to write, what codes to write, and also what AI automation to do and AI automation projects to do. So this course will do it. So that's all I'll say. So thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.